Hello, Sehome community, students, parents, families, our staff. I want to take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Sonia Bell, and I am the principal of Sehome High School. We wanted to take this moment to reach out to you and follow up with some of the information that Dr. Baker shared this week, and also give you a little more Sehome specific information and how you can reach out to us with any questions.
Hello, Sehome families. This is Mike Kudo, one of the assistant principals at Sehome High School. I got to share that I am excited to be back and spending time with you all, but I also know that we have lots to do in preparation to our start of school in a few weeks. So I may be spending some time weeding in the backyard here, just processing all the work that has to be done. But we will have it ready, and I'm excited for a new school year, a school year that won't look like the start of any school year we've had before, but that's okay. We get to do unique things and special things together.
Hi, Sehome community, students, staff, families. My name is Bethany Barrett, and I'm one of your assistant principals. I am really excited to come to you today and share a little bit about what's on my mind and to give you a sense of to help give you a sense of what the school year holds for you. I want to say, first of all, that I'm a little bit nervous, I'm going to be honest, about what the school year will look like. I feel anxious about how soon we'll move back into a building together. I know that it will happen. I know that it's not happening when we start in the fall, but I am looking forward to the time when we can all be together again. Sometimes difficult situations like this actually provide some really unique opportunities for us to do things differently and to connect with each other in different ways and to change the systems we have to make them better for everyone. And I feel really excited about the opportunities that are that we're coming up with and that we will develop together with students and with families. I just want to welcome you to a new school year and one that I feel like will go down in the books as being unique and being wonderful in its own way. So let's find out what that is.
Hi, Sehome. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Kim Kirk. I am the Dean of Students. I also teach social studies and leadership. As the news came out this week that we would be starting the school year online, like many of you, it brought about lots of different emotions, and I'm no different in that. I am saddened that we do not get to start the school year face to face. I am also stressed about the navigating the new waters that we will be navigating together as we start this school year virtually. And in dealing with all those different emotions, some of the things that I have found to help me out is to take time to get outside, especially this time of year, and enjoying the weather that we have and trying to experience different places that I have not been to before, if that's a hike or a walk around my neighborhood. But I do know this, even though we are starting a school year very differently than we have ever experienced, I am truly excited and looking forward to seeing all of you and getting to continue to build our Sehome community. And I'm looking forward to when we get to be together again.
In a few weeks, we will be hosting freshman orientation. It will be a virtual event, but it will have a variety of people your freshmen are going to want to meet, from counselors to upperclassmen, and it'll be a chance to just kind of talk through what the start of the school year looks like, what being a Sehome Mariner is, and how to be a part of that. We will have two different sessions. There will be a morning and afternoon session on August 27th. So make sure to set that date. There will also be a postcard coming in the mail. Make sure to be checking your district email so that you can get the link to be able to come to the meeting. Look forward to seeing you there.
I'm here to tell you a little bit about the 5 phases of learning that we're really hopeful we'll be able to move through at the pace that makes the most sense and provides the most safety for everyone. We're starting with stage 1, which is 100% remote learning. And in that space, we will be having live classes with your teachers every day, which is a really exciting new way of learning, different than the fall, than last spring, where you um, had classes with your teachers, but you didn't have live classes regularly with them. So in this fall, you'll be meeting with your teachers live every day. And you'll be doing that from the safety and comfort of your own space. It will be 100% online. We're going to be using Microsoft Teams to do that learning. And you'll be meeting with them with a mix of live in-person time every day and some at-home work that teachers will give you and support you with after your live time with them. We're really hopeful that we will be able to move through the 5 different stages, which you can see outlined on the Bellingham website, Bellingham School's website, or in the email that Dr. Baker sent out. The next stage will allow some students to be in the building. We're not sure what those metrics are yet, but as the state moves along and as we hear from the governor and the Department of Health, we'll have more information for you. And then the third stage would be where our youngest learners get to be in the building. And then the fourth stage would be a hybrid model where cohorts are coming together and there will be some live and some remote. And then the fifth stage is where the safety of the community warrants all of us being in the building together. So we're really looking forward to that time. And in the meantime, we're very excited to see you live remotely.
As was said earlier, we are beginning in stage 1 with 100% remote learning. But when we are able to move to stage 2, we will have the opportunity for some identified students to be able to receive support and instruction in the building, as long as we're able to maintain health and safety for all those involved, with the opportunity for staff to potentially use the building for instructional purposes as well. Our hope is to move through the stages as quickly as our community allows us, that our commitment to each other in maintaining health and safety will allow us to move towards further and further stages. For those families that are nervous about returning to school at the different stages, there will be an option to remain remote learning throughout the semester, potentially throughout the entire year, depending on kind of the health circumstances.
I've had the distinct honor of working on our high school schedule committee with so many incredible teachers, educators, our registrar, people from our district office, other high school principals, and we have really worked together to come up with what a schedule can look like in this remote environment. As Dr. Baker's email said on Wednesday, some of the things that we know for sure, and further details will be coming out later on, is we know that students will have 4 classes at a time. So instead of having all 8 periods that you're managing, you'll only have 4 classes at a time. All of those classes will have a real-time or live learning schedule where you will probably use Teams to connect with your teacher and other classmates at a time that's scheduled every single day. Your school day will still begin at 8:30 and it will end at 3:15, just as we did when we were in the building, but it will just look and be structured a little differently.
So I get the opportunity to share with you what a typical day will look like for Sehome students. As previously stated, the school day will start at 8:30, and students, you will join your anchor class, your advisory group, at 8:30 and spend some time together with your teacher and classmates to build community, get announcements, get your day organized and situated. If there's any technology issues, trying to navigate and fix those before you walk into your classes for the day. You will stay with that teacher in class like you have done in the past in Anchor for the entire school year, so that will stay constant for you, and that will never change. So that's how you will start your day. Every day is in Anchor class at 8:30. Once Anchor is over, you will move into your class schedule. You will have 4 classes at a time. They will rotate every several weeks. And you will experience those 4 different classes at those different times. During the semester, you will experience your elective classes, your core classes, continuing to make connections with your classmates and your teachers throughout the semester. In the mornings, you will join after Anchor, you will join your first class period on Microsoft Teams for live learning. So you will be in class together online. Once you're done with those 4 classes, you will move to lunch and you'll have some time to take a break, get offline, go stretch your legs, and then that afternoon time will happen after lunch, where you'll get the opportunity where you can check in online with your teachers. It might be small group time. It might be small, a quick check-in as a large group. It can be working independently. Those will all be kind of class dependent on that. Many of you are probably wondering when you will be receiving your class schedules. Those will be coming out later this month. That can be found on Skyward. If you have any questions concerning your schedules, our counselors will be back on August 24th to answer those questions.
We know that this is not the way that we had hoped that we'd be starting our school year and our time together, but we are so excited to figure out what it means to be a Sehome Mariner in this remote setting, and we're committed to connecting with our students and our families to create an environment that everyone can be successful. We know that even after watching this video and reading over the emails that you probably still have some questions. So our Sehome admin team will be available on Monday with Zoom office hours to answer any of the questions that you have. The times that will be available are from 8 to 9 a.m., 11:30 to 12:30, and then from 6 to 7 p.m. We want to make sure that we give you every opportunity to get on and ask us questions to figure out any specifics that you're still wondering about. That link will come out in the Mariner memo on Sunday afternoon, and you'll be able to get that. We know that we do not have all the answers yet. Things are still being determined. We're working with our county health officials and OSPI to really figure out what it looks like to reopen our schools and to continue into those different phases. If you have specific questions about your student or that relate to your family, you can always reach out to the assistant principal assigned to your student. Mr. Kudo has students with the last name A through K. Miss Barrett has students with the alphabet M through Z. And if you have any general questions or you'd like to further discuss different possibilities for your student, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. We're so excited to start the school year. Please reach out with any questions and just know that we so appreciate each one of you and look forward to a great school year.